Okay. So what are the sources that you're working on till now? You have worked on till now?
Most of the Excel and Oracle inputs.
Okay. Okay. So primarily your database is Oracle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So what is the talent version you are currently working in?
6.3.1.
6.3.1.
Open source.
Okay. Okay, that is fine. So can you tell me means how you are deploying your job and how you are scheduling your job and means how you are doing those things? Can you just tell me on that?
Yeah. So basically, our project was it was given to Accenture for talent transformation only. So we have two production guys. So they basically handle tax, talent administration center, and we schedule our jobs on tax only. So I have even worked as a backup resource for tech also. I don't have deep knowledge, but I know overview how to build job and deploy job on tech also.
So you mentioned like you worked on Talent Open Studio and how you are accessing them tag?
No. Actually, what was happening? Everybody didn't have the enterprise version. So actually, there were like 1 or 2 licenses only. So we used to build job on Open Studio, and then we would send it to those guys, and they used to deploy it on that.
Okay, got it. Okay, fine. So, when you are mentioning that you are building the job, so can you tell me how you are building the job? What is the process to building the job and sending the files to this other people for the uploading it into tag? So how you are doing that?
Yeah. So basically, we would just right click on the job, and then we have a build job. Then it will produce a zip file, and so that is sent to them, and they would just deploy it on tag.
Okay. So when you are saying that it's deploying means building the job. So what are the means extensions available? Means like it can be shell script. It can be a shell script, or it can either be a
So basically, it gives us .sh and batch file. So we used to just give
that's what I'm searching for. .bat file. When we are saying that .bat file, so when .bat file where it will be executed. I know that .sh file is being executed on Unix box. So where does that .bat file will be executed? If I'll give you the zip file of a .bat file, so where it will be executed?
It will be executed on that tax server only, right?
Okay.
That's what you're asking, right? Yeah.
Okay, that will be on Windows command prompt. Okay, that is fine. Okay. So, okay, let's moving to this component wise. So you are familiar about the team app, right? Which is the most common.
Yeah.
So can you tell me? Yeah. Can you tell me the level of caching we are using in team app?
Level of caching.
Means let's say not level of caching. It's just cached. How many means how we are caching the data in team app.
You are talking about that store temp data. We have to set it yes, true or false, like that.
Okay. Store temp data is fine, but where we are using temp store data? What is the purpose of using temp store data?
Actually, I haven't used our job were like basically like straightforward. We used to get the data and just do the transformation and all those stuff, and I haven't used that functionality.
Okay.
Rest
So,
yeah.
So how many join models available in TMAP?
Basically, there are only two, just left outer join and unique join.
Left outer join
Means those only common records.
Unique join.
Yeah. Unique. I'm actually not remembering the name. Internal or it will just take both sides common records. I'm not remembering the word.
Okay. Okay, fine. So, okay, if let's say I'm having two sources and doing a inner join, okay, in the TMAP, okay.
Sorry, yeah, inner join, right? Yeah.
So, if some record will fall off, okay. So how can I capture those records?
You have that option on the right side to catch inner join reject.
Okay. 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 Have you worked on this T normalized component?
T normalize, yeah, I know. So basically, it will do what? Suppose if we have some comma separated or some separated fields, so it will just it will convert those into separate rows.
Okay. Did you work in any user-defined routines like that?
Yeah. So user-defined routines are like basically we have custom Java code that we can define, and we can call it wherever we need it. Like those like system routines only. We have string handling functions and all those. So we can create those manually also. Custom defined routines.
Yeah. So how we are defining it? Where we will go and we will define?
In the repository section, we have that routine section. So we can create a routine and write our custom Java code there. And so basically in any component like TMAP, we can use that class name dot and that function.
Okay. So what is did you work on any T-Unite component?
T-Unite?
Yes.
Yeah, I have worked on it.
So how?
So it will be basically yeah. So we can have multiple sources, but we need to make sure that they have the same schema. So we can give it as a input to those sources, and it will give us just union of all those data.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I have one requirement, you maybe might be working on this TXL output component, right?
Yeah.
So when I want to write the output of the result set into starting from the fourth row, third row, fourth column, it will start from there.
Third row, fourth column. Okay.
So how we can achieve that?
In the output we have header and header start column and limit all those parameters that we can set. So we can write third as header and starting column.
That is input component. I don't know. I don't think like in output components will have header and all.
Okay. So we can take that in input.
But I need it in output.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do it in TMap if we use, or you just want that specific component only.
No, not specific. You tell me the idea. I will take it.
Okay, so we can use T-row count, and if T-row count is and then before the input, before the output component, we can use T-Java flex, and if the T-Java and if that row count is greater than 3, then we can pass that data to output component.
Okay, but the thing is, you are saying that input row if the row count is 3, but I need all the records what is coming from input should be written in a row starting from row 3, not like we will start from the input number from row number 3. Okay, anyway, so
yeah.
So let's have you worked on Oracle, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell me like can we create a view without any physical table?
Without any physical table?
Means let's say what is first tell me what is a view?
View is basically we can write a query, and it will just, we don't have to write the query. We will just create it once, and we can call select star from that view, and it will just automatically execute that in the backend. So it is not a physical table, just a query that's giving us the result.
Okay. Yeah, it's a logical entity which is based on a table. So
yeah.
The question here is, if the table doesn't exist physically, so can it be getting created? View?
Yeah, I think we can create a view.
Okay.
From dual or something like that.
Okay.
You can write a query. Yeah.
Okay. The requirement I gave you in talent, like the sum of mark and all. So can you tell me in Oracle if you can achieve it?
Okay. So in Oracle, we can do a union, and first of all we will select star from that table, and then we can have student name, then total as a column name, and sum of that column is marks, and we can union that and get output in 4 rows.
Yes. So if you are uniting those in Oracle, so can you tell me the query at least how we are uniting and all? Just tell me the frame.
First of all we will select star from that table, then we will union, and again we will write select student name, comma total as a second column, and comma sum of marks from that table name.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you tell me the difference between the rank and the dense rank function?
Rank and?
Dense rank. Dense rank.
Dense rank. Actually, I'm not aware about it.
Okay.
bench and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, okay. That is fine. I'm done with my interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. So, is this like a project specific interview or just overall for talent?
It's a overall for talent.